Thank you for watching. I have to repeat this live video because I realized the one I streamed earlier had some issues with the audio at some point of the video, and I felt that the video I did earlier, the topic I was speaking on, was quite important, and I believe that repeating it will do us a favor. All right, let me take off my glasses so we can see eyeball to eyeball. Yes, I was speaking to you earlier about this topic, which is, can your present situation dictate your future? Oftentimes we go through challenging time, and many of you out there are becoming overwhelmed with your present situation, and you are stopping yourself from taking that step, that little step forward. There's a common saying that if you cannot run, you should walk. If you cannot, let me start from this. If you cannot fly, you should run. If you cannot run, you should walk. If you cannot walk, you should crawl. But do not remain stagnant. All right? Martin Luther King was the person that said that, I believe. So, what am I saying to you? Do not allow your present situation to stop you from doing that which you desire to do. Most of you out there say, oh, Kate, you know what? This is not the right time for me now. I think I'll pray about it. I will think about it. I'll do it later when things get better. All those things, I believe those are just excuses for you to keep yourself in your comfort zone. All right? I know we pray about things, but these things that people are talking about, there are things that you and I know. God have already given you the grace to do it. When God gives you an idea to do something, He has empowered you to do it. It's not left for you as a human being to take that bold step to start. Many people out there have died without fulfilling their purpose on this planet, either because of procrastination, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it today, or just because of laziness or the fear of failing, because many can prefer to be at the fence, avoid any error, avoid any mistakes, and sit down there doing exactly the same thing and expecting a different outcome instead of doing something new or taking a bold step to trying something that they desire to do. All right? So what am I saying? We go through difficult times. And for some of you out there, you're fortunate to have support, good family support around you, but still yet you are crumbling in your adversity. So I'm not asking you this question. If those of us who went through it all by ourselves can still stand, all right, then I believe you can do the same. Your difficulties, your life challenges is not there to kill you. Even if the enemy meant it for evil, I believe that God have turned it around for good for you. Now it depends on how you handle it. If you think that crying and murmuring, excuse me, and murmuring and feeling sorry for yourself is the best way for you to go, then I want to ask you a quick question. Since you've been feeling sorry for yourself, you've been murmuring about the situation and stopping yourself from doing every little thing you want to do, has there been a signed check that's been handed to you for doing that? Or has there been any alert of money dropping in your account because you've been feeling sorry for yourself and you've been really feeling small and thinking that the coast has to be clear before I can do the next thing I have to do? I just keep it on hold. Let me just tell you one thing, and this is the bitter truth. You are holding yourself back. You are one of the worst enemy to yourself, because what are you doing? What you're doing in essence is this. You are handing your trophy to the enemy. Okay, let's see this. Because oftentimes, we also give power to the enemy, even what the devil doesn't know about. We give devil the power that they did it to us because we have chosen to stay small. But even if the devil meant to do evil to you, I must say to you, you have the power not to allow it. And if the devil did, threw something at you, did something to you that he meant for evil, why don't you, as a child of God, turn it to good? Why don't you turn it to good? I want to say to you today, that challenging situation that you've been going through, please, 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 I beg you in the name of God, do not allow your challenging situation to make you stay small. Do not allow your challenging situation to make you bow your head down. Because those bitter tears, those cry, that wetting of your pillow that you've been doing, do not allow it to be in vain. I said in my Facebook Triumph in the Midst of Adversity that if you want to cry and feeling, if crying would make you feel a little bit better, that you should go ahead to do it. But there's one thing I've asked you to promise me, that when you cry, that your tears should not drop in vain. All right? Whenever you cry over any pain, any challenging time, just ensure that those tears will not just drop for the sake of crying. But what must you do with those tears? You must ensure that those tears that you're dropping will draw you a step closer to achieving your goals. That is what you must do. You might be thinking that you are being unlucky, that is why you're going through what you're going through. Some of you might think you are cursed. Some of you might think that you've been attacked by the devil, which I know the devil is there also to attack the children of God. But I must say to you today that those challenging situations that have confronted you, if only you can step on them and use them as a stepping stone to your success, it will do you a whole more good than staying there and feeling sorry for yourself. If feeling sorry for yourself was going to help you, I'll be the first person to tell you. But I must say to you that feeling sorry for yourself will never do you any good. Some people out there have taken their life because of their life challenges. What did they do by taking their life? They handed their trophy to the enemy. Because I know for sure that God never gives up on his children, except you give up on yourself. From this day onwards, what will I expect you to do? Take that little step. Do not stand still. Do not stay stagnant and be saying, oh, Kate, you know what? I can't do this now. I'll do it later, or maybe next week, or maybe next month. And you're just holding yourself back. Do as little as you can. Put in the effort. If you need help, seek help. That's why life coaches, business coaches like ourselves are here. I went to Nigeria. I saw business owners who were hardworking. Some have been in for a long time. Some young entrepreneurs who just maybe started a couple of years ago. They have good work they're doing, but the truth is, looking at what they were doing and the way they were doing their business, you will know for sure that even in the next 5 years, when you go to them, you're still going to see them in the same, level that they are in now. Some of you will say, "Oh, God forbid." I don't wish them that. But the truth is, there's the right way to run a business. Okay? If you're running a business and you don't have a plan or a goal that you set before yourself, and you don't have someone to coach you or to train you or give you tips and strategies to navigate the life obstacles that you're facing in your business, there's two guarantees that can happen. One is that it will slow down the pace, you slow the pace of your business, and the other thing that could happen to you is that you can become overwhelmed and you quit your business and you run back to the 9-to-5 job that many of you hated, that made you start your own business. So what should you do now? Get in touch. If you truly need someone to work with you, to give you coaching strategies to navigate your business and be successful, then you can get in touch. It's kate.tmatriumph@gmail.com. So it's kate.tmatriumph@gmail.com. And TMA Triumph is Tango Mike Alpha, Tango Romeo Indigo Uniform, Mike Papa Hotel.com. Okay, Kate as Kilo Alpha Tango Echo dot TMATRIUMPH.com. That's the email address. Send me an email, and for only those of you who are serious, because I realize that as good as success, as good as greatness, that some of you out there are not really hunger for it. You need to be hunger for it. Someone said to me, listen, Kate, I feel unhappy when I don't have money. I said to her, listen, Feeling unhappy when you don't have money is not a bad thing. It could be actually a good thing. But how you handle it will not determine whether it's going to work for you in a positive way or in a negative way. Because there are ways you can handle something that's supposed to be good and you turn it to bad. All right? So it's not a bad thing that she feels unhappy when she's broke. But if feeling unhappy when you're broke make you to stay at home and sleep and to murmur, then obviously it's not going to change anything. It's going to make your situation worse. But if, being broke and getting you angry over being broke could make you motivate you to think about ideas of what you could do differently and analyze and look at things that you've done really well and applaud yourself and see the areas you needed improvement and know that, listen, I need some skills here, or I need a life coach, or I need a business coach like Kate to help me navigate life obstacles, strategies like Kate to give me some strategies, then you will know for sure that in the next couple of months you're going to sing a different song. But if you're doing the same thing the same way and expect a different outcome, then oh my goodness, then what you're doing, you are lying to yourself. And there's one thing, just one thing I promise you to not to do to yourself is for you not to lie to yourself. All right? Because if you lie to yourself, what are you doing to yourself? You're just living in denial. That's what you're doing. Don't lie to yourself. Be honest, be transparent to yourself. And there's something I said earlier that the audio problem made me take that video up. Let me share with you now. There's this young, beautiful lady, beautiful, have a YouTube channel, doing really well. And I realized she said she stopped it. And I said, why? Why don't you start? She said the reason she stopped was this. Listen and listen very well, because this might help you. Because I'm sharing it so you can learn from her own mistakes. So we all don't go doing the same thing and expect something better. All right? So she said to me that she don't want to go on her YouTube channel presenting herself as if all is well with her, whereas she's struggling. She's going through a challenging time. I want to really make this clear to you guys. Listen and listen attentively. For the fact that you're going through a challenging time, and in your challenges, you stood strong, empowered, all right, and pushing the bars and continue to move forward, does not make you to be someone who is in pretense. Another thing that people do that is very challenging for me is when you have your ears listening to haters and people who are already taking the failure position in their life to dictate and decide how you live your life. Because there are people out there who will say, oh, why would you do that? Why don't you wait until you know that you sort out your problem already? Listen, that's why I tell people, if you've sorted out your problems already, don't come to us at Triumph in the Midst of Adversity. We triumph in the midst of adversity. It's not faking, it's not, pretense. It's you knowing where you are going and not allowing the storm to distract you. That's what you're doing. Because life is a battlefield. It's a choice you have to make. Whether, as you're on the battlefield going, with your weapon in your hand, that the noise of the pestilence, the flies, or the haters is going to distract you. Or you're going to go on the war front with your weapons in your hand, not minding any noise of the pestilence, no noise of the haters, noise of the critics, and just pursuing your goal and focusing and knowing that this world is a battlefield. You have to choose between one of them. But whichever one you choose, I want to tell you the outcomes. When you are that person that worry about the noise, the distractions, you are not focused with your goals. The wind blows you here and there like a shaft. I must say to you that your future might be either similar to what you are now or worse. But if you are that person that say, listen, this is the goal. This is where I'm going. It doesn't matter whatever storm that is on my way. It doesn't matter the wind, the obstacles in my way. I'm going to step on them and I'm going to use it as a stepping stone to my success. Listen, there's one thing that is guaranteed with such a person. that your future will be bright. It's just simple. Because giving up is not an option for the wise. Why must you give up? You shouldn't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. I say to you that if the bamboo seed planter could wait for that long to allow the bamboo seed to grow, then why would you give up on your dream? Why? Look at the gold that we wear. As shiny as the gold. Have you ever seen a raw gold? I haven't seen it physically, but I know it's dark in color. It's ugly. I've checked it on Google. I know it's not beautiful. But when the person that got the gold saw it like that, did he throw it away? No, he was patient. He found a way to make it beautiful and he processed it, and that is what we are now wearing now. Okay, look at the gold. Over many years of putting on this watch, it's still the same. All right, because it's pure gold. So that is what you must do. Do not give up on your dream. I don't care, and I don't want to hear what you're going through. All I'm saying to you today is for you to stand firm. Be strong. All right? If you have people around you who are pulling you down, who are weak as well, then you can also find people who are positive minded, and also get the book, the best motivational book ever written. If you cannot pay for my coaching, get that book and follow the motivation, because that book is not just to give you the hawa moment. No. It keeps you motivated, inspired, and make you to be highly productive. That's what that book can do for you. It's still about £19.99, £15.99 or thereabout on Amazon. So go and get it now. You have it in ebook, in paperback, and in hardcover. So there's no excuse in life. Please, excuses will not take you anywhere. When you keep on making excuses, just know that it's going to haunt you one day. Excuses are the worst enemy that you take close to your life. That is procrastination. It's not just a thief of time. It is the murderer of your destiny. That's what procrastination is. And you'll find that in that book as well. That book is a self-check book. When you read the motivational quotes, even if you are the worst reader on this planet, that book is going to help you, because it's just few lines for a day. For 365 days plus one. One is the leap year. So on a leap year, you also have one good quotes and inspirational quotes, motivational and productive quotes to help you to live your life to fulfillment, guys. Please turn your pain to profit. Turn your sorrow to success, and turn your failures to fulfillment. Do not worry about the pestilence. Do not worry about these distractions. There are people today who have maybe £1 million in their account, right? And they are looking down on you. Do not worry about them. Because a time will come, if you know what you're doing and continue to pursue your goal, and God blesses you, those people who have £1 million in their account might become those people that will be in debt when you are a millionaire. Do you understand? Or a billionaire. So don't let the life of people hold you back. Let it motivate you to do more. For me, there's nothing that bothers me when I'm on my bed. Some people tell me, Kate, you look as if you're in your 30s. Everybody's telling me, oh, you don't change. One of our family friends saw me when I went to see my mom, and it's like, oh, Kate, you're still the same way this person saw me on my wedding day. Meaning when I was 28 years old, that's when this person saw me and said, oh, you didn't change at all. You're still the same. How can you say I'm the same from when I was 20? But that is what people are saying. My former boss, who I worked under when I was doing my youth service, also said to me today, oh, from your profile DM, I can see that you haven't changed at all. You're still the same, good-looking Kate. So that is what people say to me. I know it's the grace of God. But there's one thing I know I do. I do not worry about the things that people worry about. I do not worry about people's life in a bad way. I do not envy anyone. I have peace within me. My heart is like that of a child. The most beautiful path of my life is my heart. One of the best heart God has given to me. So I have peace within me. All right? So that is beautiful for me. So some people, they keep grudges in their heart. People offend them. They can't say a word to them. They go behind and plot evil within them, bitterness all over. Listen, that is not for me. That is not my life. Okay? I am as peaceful, and I have joy in my heart. When the Bible says the joy of the Lord is my strength, that is what I truly believe. Okay, so and I exercise as well, and I don't smoke, I don't drink alcohol, and as I said to you, I don't keep grudges. All right, what you see is what you get. All right, that is who I am. I don't have any. People say they have two face. They live. No, this is just me, and me every day. I don't have any hidden agenda. So that's me, and I still love God so much, and the grace of God upon my life also can make me ageless. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. But please, 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 do not allow your life challenges to make you feel small. Even when people around you are making you feel small, do not tolerate it. Do not allow it to be. All right. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. And please, please run with it. All right. Run with it and believe in yourself and understand that life's challenges is not there to kill you, neither to destroy you, but to make you a better version of yourself. And what you do with it will determine the outcome that you get. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye. Bye-bye. Please subscribe to this channel and share. If you love your friends, share things like this with them. How many people do you have on your contact? Please do me a favor. Share to 10 people at least, okay? And like and leave your comments. Except you're an enemy, then don't do that. But if you know you are not an enemy of progress, share this video, leave your comments, and give me a thumbs up. Thank you. This world is going to be a better place if everyone can actually support one another. Thank you. I love you. Bye. Bye.